So how to plot a graph? I have to explain that one. Am I correct or not? Am I audible and visible? No issue?
Yes, sir, you are audible and visible, sir. No issue.
Okay. So just a minute.
Yes, sir. No issue.
Okay. So your chapter number 3 is almost completed. Little bit I will give you idea.
Shivanand is presenting.
Nobody should present. Okay, I will apply now color mic. Will go toward the blackboard. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, so just note down the heading, how to plot graph. Okay. How to, just write down here, how to plot graph. Okay, just see. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Just first you draw two perpendicular line. Okay, what is the first step? Draw two perpendicular lines to represent, should be like that. Just one should be like that and other should be like that. Okay, have you got it? Okay, no issue. Okay, now try to understand. This is origin point. So here write O, the place where two lines intersect. That write U O. Okay, and now this line you write here X, and this side you write X dash. Okay, this side write Y, this side write Y dash. Okay, have you got it? No issue. Okay, so basically just see, you require this space only. Okay, this side what is there? Negative data is placed. Negative data is placed this side. Means left hand side of OY axis and below the OX axis negative data should be placed. You require this one only. So the first thing is over. Now just see, basically we are plotting distance time graph. Distance time graph. Okay, and distance time graph is one type of line graph. What is this one? Line graph. Just write down here, it is one type of line graph. Okay, no issue. Just see. Now second one is, so what is the first step here? The first step is draw two perpendicular line. Okay, second one is choose scale. Okay, so just see, here in OX axis you will draw time. Okay, and this side OY axis what? Distance. Okay, this side what should be there? Distance. Yes, distance. Am I audible and visible? Please indicate. Please indicate. Yes. So now choose scale. So just see, this is graph paper. What is this one? Graph paper. So just see scale, how you will select. Just see, 1 minute. First one, just see, 1 minute equal to 1 centimeter. Means what is there? This is the time. 1 minute is time, and 1 centimeter is the here gap in the graph paper. Are you getting my point or not? Means 1 minute actual time is equal to 1 centimeter in graph paper. Similarly, distance 1 kilometer equal to 1 centimeter. Please remember, this scale should be similar. Means if for time you kept difference 1 centimeter, so for distance also you should keep 1 kilometer only. 1 kilometer only. Okay, have you got it? And now just see. What is the third step now? Mark the value of the time and the distance. Just see. Third step. Mark the value of time and distance. Mark the value of time and distance. Okay, so just see here. 0, this is 1, this is 2, 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Okay, and here what is there? 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Okay, just see. This is distance. Okay, and now just see. What is the next one? Now mark the next one is mark the point. Fourth step I am writing here. Mark the point. Mark the points with respect to time, with respect to time and distance. With respect to time and distance. So just try to understand it. Okay. So this is time in minute. Okay. This is the distance in kilometer. So suppose 1 kilometer distance is covered by one vehicle in 1 minute. So just see here. This area means like that area belongs to distance. This area means horizontally this area belongs to distance. Vertically this area belongs to time. So just see here. 1 minute this area. Just see. 1 minute and this side 1 kilometer. So just see where that point is meeting. So just see here at this point distance and time is meeting. Okay, so mark the point. Now 2 kilometer where it will mark, where they will meet this one. So just draw like that. Okay, 3 just you draw this one and this one. Okay, this is the point. Okay, now 4 kilometer here. Okay, so this one and this one. Okay, 5 kilometer here. Okay, so this is and this is. Okay, this point. And now join these points. Join these points. Okay, just see. Oh, yes, your graph is ready. Now you can represent here. What is this one? 1 minute. 1 kilometer. Here what is there? 2 minute and 2 kilometer. Okay. Here what is there? 3 minute, 3 kilometer. Here what is there? 4 minute, 4 kilometer, 4 kilometer. Here 5 minute, 5 kilometer. Okay, this is there. You just represent. Yours graph is ready. Graph is ready. and see, this is the linear straight line you are getting. Straight line you are getting. So this is the way to plot a graph. So now fifth step is, what is the fifth step? Just see, I wrote here 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now fifth step I am writing here. Join the point with line. Okay. So just see, the most important step is choosing the scale. Okay. So this time, actual time is 1 minute, but in graph paper 1 minute difference time is equal to 1 centimeter. So distance you should keep 1 centimeter. 1 kilometer equal to 1 centimeter. Okay. That graph you have to choose scale, then only you can understand this one. Okay. So I hope that you understood this one. Any issue? Okay, I am removing the color mic. Please ask if you have got any doubt. Yes, please ask. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, I unmuted them.
No, just you unmute. If they have got any doubt, they can ask.
Yes, sir, I unmuted them.
Okay.
They can talk, sir. Sir, this motion is uniform motion, no, sir?
Yes.
Sir, this graph indicates uniform motion, no, sir?
Of course it indicates
Yes, sir.
uniform motion. Now, if uniform motion is not there, then what is there? A straight line you will not get. Are you getting
Yes,
my
sir.
point or not? Straight
Yes, sir.
line you will
Yes,
not
sir.
get. Distance time graph is line graph, one type of line graph. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So while choosing the scale, you should remember certain things. What are those things? The difference between the highest and the lowest value of each quantity, the intermediate value of each quantity, so that with the scale chosen, it is convenient to mark the values on the graph to utilize the maximum part of the paper on which the graph is to be drawn. So these are the certain point. What should be there? The difference between highest and lowest value should be kept in mind. Second one is intermediate value should also be kept in mind while choosing the scale, and graph should be plotted in a such a way so that the maximum space of graph paper is covered. In this way this chapter is completely completed. Okay. Now what is there? Now exercises are there, NCERT exercises. So just see NCERT exercises. Some of the exercise I have already explained. Now first one is, okay, can I delete now this one? Shall I delete?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so again I am applying the color mic and will rub that one and will solve the NCERT exercises. Okay. Okay, so just see NCERT exercises. NCERT exercises. NCERT exercises. Now question number first. Classify the following and motion along a straight line, circular or oscillate way. The first one is motion of your hands while running. Motion of your hands. Answer. Just see. Answer first. So what kind of motion this one? Oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. Okay, oscillatory motion. Second one is motion of a horse pulling a cart on a straight road. Straight line motion. Straight line motion. Straight line motion. What is the next one? Third one, motion of a child in a merry-go-round. Circular. What is the next one? Fourth, motion of a child on a seesaw. Periodic or oscillatory. What is the next one? Fifth one, motion of the hammer of an electric bell. Periodic, same. Periodic or oscillatory. Next one is motion of a train on a straight bridge. Straight line. Motion of a train on a straight line. Okay, so this is the question number 1. What about question number 2? Okay, are you getting my point or not? Hello, please indicate. Okay, now question number 2. Which of the following are not correct? Question number 2. Which of the following are not correct? Which of the following are not correct? So just see. Now first one. What is the first one? The basic unit of time is second. True. Okay. What is the second one? Second one is every object moves with a constant speed. Every object moves. No, some object may not be moved with constant speed. Third one, distance between two cities are measured in kilometer. True. Yes, true. Now fourth one. What is the fourth one? The fourth one is the time period of a given pendulum is not constant. The time period of a given pendulum is not constant. No, the time period of a given pendulum is not constant. It is constant always. The time period of a given pendulum is not constant. So this is false. It is constant. False. Now fifth one. The speed of a train is expressed in meter per hour. No, false. Fifth one is false. It is expressed in kilometer per hour. Okay. So now second one also. The time period of a given pendulum is constant. Okay. So please just listen here. Hello, I have removed the caller mic. Please speak.
Okay, sir.
So just see question number 1, 2. Third also I have explained. Fourth also I have explained. Am I correct or not? You can check.
Sir, why is fourth wrong? Yes, sir.
Fourth one is.
Sir, fourth one, the question 2 fourth. Why is it false, sir?
The time period of a given pendulum is not constant. Yes, the time period of a given pendulum is constant. And here it is written it is not constant. So it is false, na?
Sir, for me it is written it is constant. Sir, for me it is given that it is constant.
No, in my book I will show you. Just see here. The time period of a given pendulum is not constant. Written or not? You can check.
Yeah, sir. In my book also it is constant, sir.
It is constant. Okay. So everybody book it is not there.
No, sir. Sir, not there.
In my book also there is no not constant, sir.
So you do one thing.
Sir.
Simple. Just see. Listen carefully. Where it is given is not, so it become false. Where not is not there, so it become true. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in our textbook, it is the time period of a given pendulum is constant.
So then it become true. So shall I put here this?
Yes, sir.
Listen here. See. Okay, just a minute. Fourth one I am writing like that. Time period of given pendulum is constant. So it is true. But if it is written like that, time period of given pendulum is not constant. So it becomes false. Okay. Now both I have explained. Did you get my point or not?
Yes, sir. Sir, in question number 1, fifth one, can't we say that merry-go-round acts in a similar way every time? So can't we call it periodic?
Which one? Motion of a child in a merry-go-round.
Yes, sir.
Basically it is a circular motion only. Okay, because it revolves around one a particular point. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now.
So, sir, can we call it periodic motion?
No, it is not a periodic. It is a circular motion because it is revolving around a particular point. Okay. Now just see.
Okay.
Question number 3rd I have explained. 4th also I have explained. 6th also I have explained. Only 5th one is left. Okay. 5th one is left. So I will explain tomorrow. Now today time is over. Okay. Now today I joined a bit late, otherwise I could have completed. Don't worry. Now still we have got plenty of time. Now only 5 chapters are left. Rest all chapters I have completed. So I don't think any issues are there as far as the coverage of syllabus is concerned. Please prepare hard for the term 1 exam. Prepare hard for term 1 exam. Okay. Already syllabus I have given you. Chapter number 1 to 9. Okay. MCQ pattern only. So please be alert. Now this time thorough question I will ask. Okay. So thank you.